At 75, Suzi Quatro continues to look back on a career that reshaped rock music for women and left a lasting imprint on global pop culture. Among her many achievements, one collaboration still draws special attention: her duet with Chris Norman on the 1978 hit, "Stumblin' In." In recent reflections, Quatro has spoken more openly about the ease and warmth she felt working with Norman, describing it as one of the most naturally fluid creative partnerships of her career. What once seemed like a simple studio pairing has, over decades, become a defining musical memory that continues to intrigue fans worldwide. Early life and musical foundations in Detroit. Susan K. Quatro was born in Detroit, Michigan, into a musically inclined family that helped shape her artistic instincts from a young age. Surrounded by rhythm and performance, she quickly developed confidence in her abilities, especially under the influence of her father, who was also a musician. Growing up in a culturally rich environment, she gravitated toward rock and roll, learning to perform with energy and discipline. These early experiences laid the foundation for her future identity as a bold and unconventional artist. By her teenage years, she was already experimenting with performance and developing the drive that would soon take her beyond local stages, breaking barriers in a male-dominated rock scene. From the outset of her career, Quatro challenged expectations placed on female performers in rock music. She was not content to be a vocalist alone. She stepped forward as a bassist and frontwoman at a time when such roles for women were rare. Her leather-clad stage persona and powerful presence made her instantly recognizable, while her musicianship demanded respect. Rather than conforming to industry stereotypes, she built an identity rooted in strength and independence. This approach positioned her as one of the earliest female rock figures to fully command the stage in a genre heavily dominated by male performers and attitudes: the pleasure seekers and early band experience. Before achieving international fame, Quatro performed with her sisters in an all-female garage rock band called the Pleasure Seekers. This group became an important stepping stone in her development, offering real-world experience in songwriting, touring, and live performance. At a time when female musicians were often overlooked, the band helped challenge perceptions and attract attention in the American rock circuit. Quatro's role as bassist and vocalist allowed her to refine her stagecraft and confidence. These formative years were essential in shaping her identity, preparing her for the larger opportunities that would later come through international recognition and industry connections. UK breakthrough and rise to international fame. Quatro's career took a decisive turn when she was discovered by British producer Mickie Most, leading her to relocate to the United Kingdom. This move proved transformative, as the UK music scene embraced her style more readily than the American mainstream. In 1973, she achieved massive success with Can the Can, which topped the UK charts and launched her into global stardom. Follow-up hits like 48 Crash and Devil Gate Drive solidified her reputation as a powerful rock presence. Her blend of aggressive bass playing and charismatic performance made her a defining figure in 1970s rock music. Television success and the role of Leather Tuscadero. Beyond music, Quatro expanded her visibility through acting, most notably in the American television series Happy Days. Her role as Leather Tuscadero introduced her to a wider audience in the United States and showcased her versatility as an entertainer. The character, infused with her real-life rock persona, allowed her to bridge music and television in a unique way. While she remained committed to her musical career, this acting opportunity reinforced her cultural reach. It also demonstrated her ability to adapt her identity across entertainment formats while maintaining the rebellious spirit that defined her public image. Influence on future generations. Of female rock artists, Quatro's impact extends far beyond her own discography, as she became a key influence for many female musicians who followed. Artists such as Joan Jett, Debbie Harry, and members of the Runaways have cited her as a pioneer who proved women could succeed in rock on their own terms. Her visibility in a male-dominated industry helped open doors for others to pursue similar paths without compromise. By combining musicianship with a strong visual identity, she redefined expectations of female performers. Her legacy is often described not only in terms of success but in terms of cultural transformation within rock music. Continued musical output and enduring stage presence. Even decades after her initial rise, Quatro has remained active in music, continuing to record and tour internationally. Albums released in the 2000s and 2010s demonstrated that her creative energy had not diminished, offering fresh material while staying true to her rock roots. Her live performances remain known for their intensity, with audiences still responding to her commanding presence and distinctive voice. Rather than relying solely on nostalgia, she has consistently worked to evolve her sound. This longevity highlights her dedication to her craft and her ongoing relevance in a constantly changing musical landscape. Broadcasting career and new creative outlets. In addition to performing, Quatro expanded into radio broadcasting, hosting music programs on BBC Radio 2. Through shows like Rockin' with Suzi Quatro and Wake Up Little Susie, she shared her deep knowledge of rock history alongside personal stories from her career. These programs allowed her to connect with audiences in a different format, emphasizing storytelling and musical appreciation. Her natural charisma translated well to radio, where she became both curator and commentator. This phase of her career reinforced her status not just as a performer, but as a knowledgeable figure in the broader world of music culture. Personal life, marriage, and family commitments. Quatro's personal life has been closely tied to her professional journey. In 1976, she married guitarist Len Tuckey, who was also part of her touring band. Their relationship combined personal and musical collaboration, and they had 2 children together. Balancing family life with an international career proved challenging, but she maintained both roles for many years. After their divorce in 1992, she later married concert promoter Rainer Haas, further connecting her personal life to the music industry. Throughout these changes, she remained committed to both her family responsibilities and her continued work as a performer. Life in Essex, Hamburg, and changing family dynamics. For many years, Quatro lived in a manor house in Essex, which became a central part of her family life. The home served as a stable base during periods of touring and professional activity. After her children grew older and moved out, she experienced significant lifestyle changes, including a sense of empty nest transition. She later divided her time between Essex and Hamburg, reflecting her international life and marriage. Despite these changes, she maintained emotional ties to Detroit, her birthplace. These shifting environments mirror the evolving stages of her personal